What's up, Minuteman? I hope everybody's doing good today as well as this week, the week after homecoming. And what a fantastic time it was to go through all of the festivities, the Spirit Week, all of the dress-up days. I have never seen a group of students and staff get dressed up with the different themes the way we got dressed up here at Lexington Middle School. It gave me so much pride and belief that once again I just felt like I was in the right spot. It was just such a good time. And then Friday, going through the parade, which was my first school parade during the school day I've ever been a part of. My parents came and watched. They were there for the parade. They were there for the assembly. Our spirit assembly was a lot of fun. We tried to pack as much fun into that time as we could. But like we said at the end, sadly we ran out of time. And then the football game, a lot of great things happened. We didn't stop believing. We stuck with it even though we were down, and we found opportunities to get a win on Friday night. And I just want to highlight the real positive is so many great things were going on throughout the week, and that was fantastic momentum. We were looking for fun, and we were looking for connection, and we were looking for the belief that we were where we were supposed to be. And there was a lot of good things about that, and that has trickled in to the start of this week as well, in my belief. A sport culture of a school, it has a lot to do with the school culture as well. So just want to highlight, if you're one of our athletes, you have no idea how much what you do out there on the court affects us here at school. People were happy at the start of this week because a lot of good things happened. Speaking of, we want to focus in on what is known as your reticulating activating system, or RAS for short. It is in the prefrontal cortex of your brain, and it is the filter of your brain. You have this filter that is looking for things to confirm the beliefs that you already have. Beliefs about yourself, beliefs about your school, about your teacher, your class, your abilities to do certain things. And I want to take this time for this video to challenge, how have you set up your reticulating activating system? And what are you focusing on specifically that is then what you are filtering out to then confirm whatever beliefs that you have? And I want to also challenge that if you're having certain beliefs about yourself or your school or your class or your teacher or anything that is honestly a negative thought, be intentional. Quit thinking like that. It is only holding you, yourself, your classmates, your teammates behind if you were to think negatively. When the Minutemen were behind by 20 plus points in the football game on Friday, there was a lot to be negative about. But they didn't focus on that. That would have held them back. They focused on the positives. So, I got a couple things to have you think about that. So, first of all, I got this piece of paper. Okay, I'm gonna do a little drawing on that real fast here. All right, and now that I got that on there, I want you to, we can pause the video right here and discuss what you see. Go ahead and pause the video. Discuss what you see. All right, now that I have you back, there was probably a lot of thoughts about the dot. Maybe the color, the size, maybe about the couple of gaps as I tried to color quickly. But most of your thoughts were probably about what I drew. That dot is signifying negativity. And sadly, in our culture and society today, our brains our reticulating activating systems are so commonly focused on the negative things. And I'll bet you all were more focused about that dot than the rest of the paper. The rest of the paper was intended to be about the positive things. These positive things are so much bigger, and they are taking up so much more space on this paper than that little dot. And that is true about the students that are walking up and down the hallways of the school, the teachers that are working hard teaching in the class, our librarian doing all the great technology things that she's doing, Miss Hunsaker, our counselor, pounding that stone. She's doing a great job. We have so many fantastic things going on here. But do we focus on the positives, or are we spending too much time focusing on the negatives? I challenge you to pay attention and be intentional about your reticulating activating system of your brain. What are you looking for? And then there's this good old law, the law of attraction. If you think about something, that's what you're going to attract. And quite similarly, it's an energy. Okay, the energy you're putting out, the world's is going to give you a confirmation bias. You are looking for positive things, you're gonna find it. And I got one last little way to show that. And I'm gonna have to move some things around real quick because I'm realizing I'm a little off screen. So I've done this with some students in my office. This is a hex nut on a fishing line. Okay, I'm gonna place my elbow on the table so my elbow's not moving. All right, and I'm going to think. I'm gonna give it a little more length here. Okay, I'm gonna just hold the string while thinking side to side, side to side, side to side. And honestly, when you do it and you say it out loud, side to side, side to side, you can really get a really good power on that. All right, now I'm going to try to change directions. I'm going to try to go forward and backwards, which may not look as good on camera because it's coming right at the camera, but it is moving forward and backwards, forward and backwards. All right, now I'm going to try to go in a circle. Circle, 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 circle. And I show you that because my thoughts have energy. They have power. And those thoughts are echoing outside of my body and being received by that hex nut. It is no different than the energy that you are thinking in your brain. Whether you say them out loud or not, those thoughts have power. And if you put those thoughts out there into the world and you speak them to reality, the world is going to receive it and reflect it. What type of energy are you putting out into the world? And that is the type of energy that is going to be reflected and reverberated back to you. Be intentional about your energy and your beliefs and what you focus on. You're going to find some really positive things. I promise you that.